Capricorn, hello. This is going to be a love reading for Capricorns that are in relationships, partnerships, married, whatever you are that involves being in love with somebody else. This reading is for you. We're going to get some past influence, some current situation insight, and a potential future outcome for you. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So, in the past with this relationship, you may have been dealing with some conflict, with some, dealing with some issues with each other, or maybe there was some manipulation going on, or someone was being overly emotional. Um, and it's been an ongoing battle. You're tired of it, you're close to overcoming this situation that has been going on between you two, and you're learning from the past failures that you two might have experienced, but you both are tired. So with the High Priestess in the reverse here, and then the Nine of Wands in the upright position, this is definitely telling me that, one of you were struggling with understanding and expressing your feelings, and you would rather retreat than actually confront them. And you or your person may have been, withdrawing into their own private world to restore and find balance again. Okay. This partner or you, whichever, does conceal a deep love for the other person and has intense emotions towards them. But this person might struggle with putting them into words. Okay. There is passion and solid feelings here, but you all may have been in a period of difficulty or not really understanding how to communicate, and it's caused some issues in the relationship. But you're getting to a point where things are starting to clear up, I guess. We'll put it that way. Um, you know, One of you could be being a little bit passive aggressive with the way you're acting towards the other one, towards the other person's annoyance or anger. But if you can just have an honest conversation with each other without blaming or attacking one another, you can resolve things much easier here. Some sort of, the Knight of Wands is telling you that some sort of long-standing resentment or argument or annoyance or passive aggressive resentment towards each other, whatever it is, that is coming to be resolved, but you have to have an honest and compassionate conversation with each other and approach with patience and understanding. Okay, that's very important here. Now, you also got the Five of Wands coming out in the um, reverse position. So with this being your current situation, this is telling me that you all are coming to an end of this tough time that you just went through. You've been resilient, you've persevered through it, you've learned from each other, you both have gathered your strength to move forward here. And now you're coming to a time where you're reaching more agreements on the situation. You're at the end of conflicts, you're compromising, you're coming in with patience and understanding, like I said here. Okay. But the Page of Pentacles coming out in the possible future is, a little concerning here, because that can either describe that one of you are kind of living in your head and that you're not really seeing eye to eye on things, or it could indicate that you have unrealistic standards of perfection for one another. One person has it, or you both have it for each other. But this could even be someone that's overly critical. Okay, overly critical of themselves or the person that they're with. So work on really trying to connect with one another. Okay, this can, this could indicate that one of you are a bit difficult to one of you might be difficult to satisfy, okay? And you kind of need to put yourself in check here. Let's see what else we have. Okay, so kind of with what I was saying, there was some trouble with communicating with each other here. Um, Trouble with the romance blooming because of communication problems, about one person not being able to put their feelings into words and the other one having a hard time with patience, okay? But this is telling me, especially with this Nine of Wands here, this is telling me that you two are able to make it through this and you're able to come out with continued stability, security, growth with one another, and some compromise and flexibility here. So yeah, you went through a tough time, but you two really do enjoy each other when it comes down to it, and you're getting through these things. The golden mirror came out, so this could have indicated that maybe one of you was a bit self-absorbed at one time, or it was kind of becoming a one-sided relationship here. Um, could also indicate some sort of narcissist. And I mean, that's what came out with this Page of Pentacles, is like, kind of someone that is overly critical, expecting perfection from the other one. But with this Five of Wands coming out, it looks like you're coming to an end of this issue, whatever it may be with one of you, okay? One of you might be self-absorbed, or like I said, sort of narcissistic, and you're coming to a realization of that, and that's bringing an end to this ongoing conflict that you've been dealing with. So the sunglasses came out. Um, you know, some of these cards here aren't looking very positive. There could be some conflict going on that one of you is very self-absorbed and only caring about yourself, even though it may have seemed like you're getting through this problem that you were going through. It's kind of looking to me like it's going to be ongoing. But the sunglasses did come out, and that is, it can either be taken in a negative way, like you're gaslighting one another. Um, It could also be in a more positive way, that you're focusing out the negatives and changing your perception onto a more positive aspect and making the relationship work. So just kind of depends on what resonates with you there. Let's see what else we have. One second. Keep dropping cards. All right. Okay. So for this past influence here, like I said, it was a little bit negative, but not terribly. It looks like you were trying to come to an understanding with each other, bringing more stability, security, growth into the mix here. There's a lot of passion, so sexually you're doing okay, but there might be some other problems that you're going through right now that are kind of putting a damper on the relationship. This was also telling you that you're making the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So there's some things that you need to work through right now, but if the love is worth it, then, continue to do so. Okay, so for the current situation, you did get release your ex. So that could be what this conflict was about. It could be what this narcissist card was about. That one of you has some sort of attachment to your ex still, and that's what's causing the problems here. It's too many cards. Okay, so this is a good sign. It did say reconciliation and romantic feelings. So it's stating that your feelings are real and worth exploring, and that there's going to be some reconciliation here. So it could be someone from your past returning to your life, but what I'm getting here is honestly, it's you two coming to some sort of reconciliation. You're going to start approaching with some patience and understanding, some more romantic feelings towards each other, and getting through whatever tough period you're going through right now. That's what I'm getting. Just take what resonates, but that's what I'm getting here. Okay. So the first card you got for this past situation was the Observe card. So this is telling you to release, to surrender, to reconsider something, to change your perspective on it, to have patience. And that's what it was going on here, especially with that Nine of Wands card. Okay. Some situation has really tired you out, but if you make the efforts and such, you're going to get through it. So a new understanding around those matters of what is going on is going to be revealed to you. So just be still and observant right now. It's not the time to really take any specific action. It's more of a time to take a step back and observe and wait, okay? And reflect upon the issue and what is really happening. Release the need or desire to direct and control the relationship, and simply just go with the course of events here. So when you surrender to that experience, you'll learn a great deal and ultimately get what you truly need from this. Okay? Sometimes it's in releasing that you really experience what you need as opposed to what you think you need. So just trust the process here and have faith in the journey, and let go of any specific outcome that you might have. Now, I am speaking intuitively as well as gaining some insight from the book here that comes with the deck. So, take whatever resonates here with what is said. But although any forward progress may seem to be slow, this is definitely a time for patience. Okay? All things come in an appropriate time and cycle for you, and progress in improving this relationship, or figuring out how you can improve it, it's going to happen when the time and the energies are right. So when you're open and receptive to the needed change, that's when it's going to happen. But if you're trying to force and effort it, it's not going to happen at that time. So during the process of observing, you can also gain a new perspective about the situation. How might you think differently about it? Look at your relationship through the eyes of an impartial stranger. What insights might that stranger offer you? Listen to the observations with an open mind and an open heart. Take a fresh look at the situation, make the effort, and, allow this transformation to occur. Okay, take a step back and observe the situation with a new sight, like the sight of how a stranger would look in and see what's going on. Okay, that's what that is here for you. Now you did get number 4, open up here for your current energies. Now, I said that the conflicts and tough times were coming to an end, but there might be some X in your life or your partner's life that is causing some continued problems here. Okay? But this is telling you to, open up. Okay? Release something here. Sometimes past sorrows can cause you to withdraw from your emotions and from other people. And that's what I was saying about this High Priestess in reverse. This is someone that is withdrawn and can't really put their feelings into words properly, and they have a hard time with it, and therefore they withdraw and heal as a more introverted way versus talking about their problems. Okay, so if you withdraw from your emotions and from other people as a way of preventing further pain, that's not always going to work in the way you think it will. Okay? This closing up or shutting down prevents you from a free flow of energy from you and to you. Okay? So when the card appears here, it's suggesting that you may have blocked or closed off the energy field in some way. So have you let sadness or fear prevent you from moving forward into a more satisfying, loving place in your relationship? Perhaps you need to release that blocking energy and work with more positive thoughts, maybe some affirmations, some prayer if that's your thing, some journaling, or discussing this with your spirit guides. Okay? The more you open up your energy field, the sooner you're going to receive the answers and feedback and relationship dynamic that you desire. So don't try to control the situation, okay? For the relationship to thrive here, the energy must be free flowing. So everyone must have the right to their own self-expression. And when you open yourself up, you're allowing that relationship to grow and to evolve, okay? Now, this future position is a little confusing here because it seems like someone is being overly critical and maybe a perfectionist in this, possibly watching too closely on the other person and taking their actions and words in a different way than they actually are meant to be taken, okay? But it's also indicating some sort of reconciliation and new romantic feelings coming in that are worth exploring, okay? But you got number 18, which is confront. So this is fears, questioning, having the courage to question, maybe see through illusions, gaining clarity. Okay, so introspection and clarity are important right now, but, any feelings that have lain dormant are now going to start coming to the surface. So they've been part of you for some time and often are referred to as your shadow self and can represent all of your fears and delusions and such regarding matters of the heart. So you may have concerns about facing these issues, but know that when these issues arise, they're ready to be faced and in turn ready to be healed. So have the courage to acknowledge and confront these feelings that may be coming up, okay? These fears that may be coming up, or like I said, the romantic feelings. But look at it from all sides and try to really just determine where it actually even came from. So when and how was that thought or fear planted in your subconscious? Why do you feel that way? Question the validity of those feelings too. Often they're going to be based on your childhood imagination or things that you may have seen others go through, okay? These are just illusions though. They're not appropriate for your adult relationships, yet they're persisting. So they're not based on any reality, but they're powerful influences that can affect your relationship right now in major ways. They can even prevent a romantic relationship from manifesting into something more. So have the courage to explore your thoughts, your belief, and your misconceptions possibly about love. You may find that these feelings are based not only on your limited perceptions, but also on what you actually saw or experienced as a child. Know that whatever your reality was back then, it does not have to be your reality now. So you're no longer that person. Examine the feelings that you're feeling, gain clarity on who you are and why you feel that way and what is true for you. And it's going to open up a lot of closed doors as far as your relationship and feelings and future goes. Okay? So examine your feelings about relationships and release what is no longer going to serve you here. All right. That's what I have for you right now, Capricorn. This is a reading for those of you in a relationship. I hope there was some message in here for you, and if there was, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Bye.